Alright, how's it going, guys? Joe from First World Crusader here, and today I'm making a little update video on the Harley. It's going to be the 1,000-mile update, and right now I'm almost at 1,000 miles. I'm at 978, so pretty much 1,000-mile update. And what I'm going to do later this afternoon is call Harley and set up appointment for their maintenance they recommend after 1,000 miles. But this video, I just want to talk about my experience. I've had this bike now, let's see, about 4 or 5 months, and just talk about my experience with it. I've already made a few videos in the past about the pros and cons, things I love, things I hate. But before I go ahead and get into it, I need you guys to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. It helps out a lot. I think I'm almost at 5,000 subscribers, which is incredible. So maybe you guys could help me reach that goal, and go ahead and hit the thumbs up if you like this video. Also, if you guys are on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram. I'll put up my thing right now, my tag. And if you guys have any questions, the best way to get in contact with me is actually DMing me on Instagram. I respond to all my DMs, so that's the best way to get in touch if you have any questions. And another thing is, go ahead and check out my website. It's firstworldcrusader.com. There's a lot of cool stuff going on there. It is a gun website. I run gun webinars, and what I do is I review items. You register, you watch the live review, and then I go ahead and give that item away to one person who registered to watch it. So check that out. It's pretty cool. I think you guys might like that. I'm about to hit 1,000 miles here, and my experience with this motorcycle so far has been overall very good. Now, if you've seen any of my other previous videos, early on I talked about the issue I had with putting it into neutral. And since the engine's the transmission's a little broken in now, it is a lot easier. Sometimes I still, I'll go to put it into neutral and I'll put it up into second gear on accident. And I think that is just time to break everything in on this motorcycle. But that has gotten better with time. And one little technique I use is, instead of go ahead and popping it all the way up into second, I kind of put forward pressure when I put it up, if that makes any sense. And it seems like that helps a lot. But here it's about 70 degrees right now in Illinois, and it's about the middle of September. So I don't know how many more rides I'll be doing for this year. It's starting to cool down a little bit, which is kind of nice, but it means I'll have to put this in the garage. And what I need to do is get a battery tender. So I was looking that up, and it just kind of keeps your battery from dying pretty much through the winter. I'm in northern Illinois, like I said, it gets pretty cold. So that's something else I got to order. Also, if anyone, let me know in the comments down below how long you keep it plugged in for, or how long you keep it until you plug it in. I know some guys will plug it in as soon as they're done riding it, after every ride. Then I've also heard after about 2 weeks of not riding is when you should probably plug it in. But that's something I need to get. Right now I'm riding over to a buddy's house. Had to borrow some of his guns for a review post, or not a review post, a video I did on my channel, and also on the website I wrote an article. It has to do with best handguns for beginners. Kind of with everything that happened this year in 2020, there's been a huge increase of first-time gun buyers, gun owners. So I thought I might make a helpful video to help people decide what's a good one for a beginner. 2 of them are actually my friends, so I'm going to go drop those back off right now. And also, I'm still concealed carrying, still got the M&P shield while riding. Kind of made another video about that, about concealed carry while riding. No issues with that. I carry at the 4 o'clock position inside the waistband. I got a really good belt, and I was using the G-Code Incog holster, but one of my buddies from the Army, I actually deployed with him, he started making holsters. He started kind of fooling around with leather working, and he sent me a holster. That's what I've been using, and it's awesome. It's really cool. So shout out to him if you're watching the video. Thanks for sending me the holster. But overall, my experience with this motorcycle has been good. I love it. No issues with it. Haven't really scratched it up or anything, so that kind of makes me happy. I mean, a few little things here and there, but nothing major. I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but dropping the motorcycle, that was one of my biggest fears. Because when I got this, I never rode a motorcycle before. I rode a dirt bike a long time ago when I was a young kid. Probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 years before I got this motorcycle. So I had pretty much zero experience with riding motorcycles, and my biggest fear is I didn't want to drop it, especially after buying this thing new. So that's something I worried about. And then one day I was in my driveway, and this is probably my 4th or 5th time riding it, and I jumped on the bike, got it warmed up, put my helmet on, my gloves, made sure I had all my gear ready to go, and I had my car kind of parked really close to the garage, so I didn't have much room to maneuver the bike out. And I jumped on it and I started going, and I almost turned the handlebars all the way to the left, and it fell in my driveway. I felt like a dumbass. So I was pissed. I got up, picked it up. It was really hard to pick back up on myself, and inspected everything, and there was no damage at all. I think there was one little nick on the foot peg, like a little scratch. So I got lucky. But one thing I will say about that, it did kind of help me get over my fear of dropping the bike, if that makes any sense. Again, I felt like a dumbass, but when I talk to some people, they say, you know, everyone does it. It happens to everybody. So hopefully that was the first and last time I drop it. Not while riding. I was at a dead stop, just about to start going, and I fell over to my left side. And I didn't hurt myself at all, which was good too. And this summer, I haven't rode this as much as I wanted to, I guess. When I first got it, I wanted to ride it every day. But I probably rode it at least once, sometimes twice a week this summer. And it's a lot of fun. I really do like this motorcycle. I like the way it looks, the aesthetics of it. It looks really cool. It's a good learner bike. Man, I got some traffic up here over in Plainfield. So I don't know how long for the rest of the year I'll be riding this. When I first got it, it was like 40-50 degrees, and I had some cold weather gear. I'd ride it then. Oh, this is a mess. It's easy to maneuver in between cars. It's a nice thing about riding a motorcycle. It is dangerous though. Yeah, I hate this intersection right here. I actually used to live up over here on the left, back off of Lily Cash. So I've had a lot of comments on my other videos about this motorcycle. A lot of people from other countries too, and it seems like they kind of get screwed with the price and all the import taxes they have to pay. But a lot of people, it seems like this motorcycle, the Sportster, the Iron 883, definitely does have a good following, and I'm definitely starting to notice that after having one for a while and posting videos about it. But I get a lot of questions if I recommend it, and absolutely. I would say don't do what I did and get a new one. Probably try to get a used one first. You're going to save a bunch of money. But I got a good deal and I'm happy with it. Still a lot of stuff I want to do to it, but you'll notice with kind of any hobby, they're expensive. A lot of the parts I want to get, some of the upgrades. So in time. One thing I want to mention is this rock form case. I watched a few videos on them and I thought it'd be perfect for me, and I'm kind of disappointed with it. Not the actual mount itself, but the case that comes on the phone. It's falling apart already. I don't trust putting my phone, locking my phone into it anymore. Not because it's going to come detached from the mount itself, but my phone is going to fall out of the case. So I'm going to go on their website and see if they have any kind of warranty on it. I don't know if anyone else had issues like that, but it's kind of disappointing. I mean, it's kind of expensive. This was 120 bucks, the mount. I think the case was like 30 or 40 bucks, so I expected to last a little bit longer than 4 or 5 months. And I mean, I don't know, maybe 10 times I had it mounted on here. And I don't think the wear came from having it on here. It just seems like there's a part where the rubber and the plastic kind of connect, and that's where it's splitting on both sides of the phone case. So that's one thing to mention. I don't know if I'm going to recommend the rock form phone case, but I'm gonna see if I can get another one sent to me. Like I said, I've had it less than 6 months and it's already falling apart. So other upgrades and accessories, I still want to get a different seat for it and different exhausts. Those are really the two main things I want to get, and I should upgrade all the lights to LEDs. I haven't rode at night though. Still, even for the day though, it's nice to be able to be seen. It is a really nice day though. Nice day to be out riding. Yeah, one of my friends actually has a Sportster, and he rides all year long. And I think he even lives up farther north towards the city, towards Chicago. And I'm like, man, you're crazy. He'll ride, his rule is he'll ride a couple days after it snows. He's got cold weather gear and everything, but I'm like, man, especially with a lot of the drivers around here in the winter. But he loves riding. He rides as much as he can. I try to ride as much as I can. Like I said, about once or twice a week I'll ride around for about 30 minutes, an hour. Right now this is about 20 minutes away from my house. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit at my friend's house and then ride home. And yeah, I'm about to reach, like I said earlier, about to reach 1,000 miles. And I want to take it to the Harley dealership. I think it's $300 and they'll do the servicing. And some people said it's not necessary, or I should try to do it myself. And I don't know, it's still a new bike. Yeah, so I still haven't got any a jacket for riding. I don't know if I want to get a leather jacket or a textile jacket. I'll probably ride, I'm guessing, to the end of October, so I probably got a month and a half of riding left in the year. But I definitely want to get a jacket. I got boots. They're more like a hiking tactical boot, I guess you'd say. They're not specific for riding, but they cover my ankle, and I probably want to get boots too. So if anyone has any recommendations, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below of some good gear I should get. I really like these gloves though. These gloves I got from the actual dealership. And my helmet. I really like this helmet a lot. It's the Shoei RFSR. And I got the gold mirrored lens on it, or the visor. It came with a clear one. And I got the pin lock insert so it doesn't fog up, which is necessary in my opinion. And I'm getting pretty close to my friend's house, so that's about where I'm going to wrap this video up. Just kind of wanted to make one. Give a little update on the channel. gonna try to be posting more firearm videos here. So if you're into riding motorcycles and you're not really into guns, check out my channel. Might spark a new interest for you. And again, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I'm almost at 5,000 subscribers, and I think that'd be huge if I could hit that milestone. My channel did just hit over 1 million views, which is insane. I have one video that does really well. And go ahead and leave a thumbs up if you like this video. And again, if you want, check out my website. It is firstworldcrusader.com. Lots of cool stuff going on the website. And can't talk too much about it on YouTube. But if you go there and you click on the webinars tab, it explains everything in detail. Go ahead and check that out. But alright, thanks for watching, guys. Be safe. And I'll see you in the next one.